Okay. We're going to need a block today, and we're going to start from seated position. So have your blanket, your towel to sit on the top, but sitting more in the edge of the blanket than in the center. And like I said, have your block handy. And we're going to begin by bring the shoulders up to the ears and slowly releasing them back, finding that nice opening in the front of the chest, front of the shoulders, placing the palms to your thighs, relaxing the elbows by your rib cage and lifting the spine from your heart center. And then guide your chin slightly back and then towards the chest so you have that nice length in the back of your neck. And you can close your eyes, you can lower the gaze towards the floor. Just find whatever works the best for you today. And we're going to begin to bring the attention inward towards our breath. And just first allow the breath to be the way it is, your regular normal breathing pattern. And just take the time to check in with that movement of the breath. And then after a few more rounds of watching your regular breathing, take the moment to maybe count how many seconds your inhales takes to get your inhalation just regular breathing pattern. Maybe it's like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever that is, just keep that number in mind. And same thing for your exhales. So take the time to check how long does it take for you to get a regular exhalation out. And once you get that number, we're going to double the length of that number. Like for instance, for your inhales, take 3 seconds. Now you'll do your best to make the inhalation to happen in 6 seconds. And if your exhale takes about 4 seconds, allow the breath to become fuller and deeper as you exhale longer, about maybe 7 or 8 seconds. But do it in a way that your breathing pattern it becomes longer, but you are not struggling as you inhale and exhale. You make your breath to flow deep and long, steady and even, but always in a relaxing way. And as we move through our asana practice, the physical aspect of yoga, please keep this new pattern you just created. So as we link the breath with the movement, your breath will become longer and your movement will become slower. So slowly inhale, lift the chin up. And exhale, draw the chin towards your chest. Exhale deep. And keep linking breath and movement, gently mobilizing your cervical spine. Slowly return the head back to neutral position. And let's move the left ear to left shoulder as you exhale. And inhale all the way to the opposite shoulder. Gently moving the head from side to side. It's a little stretch of those muscles on your neck, moving slowly with attention and intention. Inhaling and exhaling. And slowly return back through center. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Take an inhale, look over to your right shoulder. Long exhale, move the chin to your opposite shoulder. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. A few more rounds like this, please. And return the head back to neutral position. And we're going to lift the chin up, rotating to the right, to the chest. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and chest. Moving slowly, left and up. Same directions, 2 more rounds. And back through center. Now inhale, move the chin to the left and inhale to the right and up. Exhale, left and down. Just moving. And slowly back through center. Place both hands to the back of your skull and then guide the elbows in and exhale, draw the chin to your chest. Keep the upper spine nice and long. It's just your chin moving closer to your sternum to stretch those muscles linked to connected to the base of your skull. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then slowly elbows out, release the hands from behind you, release the hands down towards the floor, draw the shoulders up, back and down, bring the arms to the side in T position, place the hands to your shoulders and make circles with your elbows in one direction first, mobilizing those shoulder joints, shoulder blades, breathing in and out, going into the opposite direction. And bring the arms to the side and slowly release down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Now, bring your left arm across your chest. And with your right arm, hug your left arm and guide your elbow high as your shoulder. And then gently with the forearm, guide your left arm closer to your right shoulder. So feel the deepest stretch on the outside of your left shoulder. Keep your neck neutral. Keep the breath flowing. Long, deep inhales, full, deep exhales. And release, bring the arms out to the side. Now bring the left arm up to the sky, flex the elbow, and place your left hand in between your shoulder blades. And with your right hand, guide your left elbow closer to your left ear. Close your eyes and keep that breath flowing. And release, let go. Bring the left arm behind you, flex the elbow, and bring the hand to the outside of your right wrist. Holding, interlacing the fingers on the right side, guide the right elbow in, and then lower the left ear to your left shoulder. Nice, easy breathing, and as we stretch the left shoulder, and again, the right side of your neck. Inhale, return the head back to center, release the hands, bring the arms out and up. And exhale, arms down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Now cross the right arm across your chest and with your left arm, hug the arm and guide the right arm closer to your left shoulder as you draw the right shoulder down. Keep your neck neutral. Use your breath. and let go. Bring the arms out, and then the right arm goes up to the sky. Flex the elbow and place a hand in between your shoulder blades. And with your left hand, guide right elbow closer to your right ear. Breathing in and out, long and deep. Keep your spine neutral. Keep your neck neutral and the breath flowing. And release, let go. Bring the right arm out, flex the elbow, turn the palm away, and place the right hand to the left side of your waist. Interlace the fingers with both hands here. Take a nice inhale, guide the left elbow in, and then the right ear goes to your right shoulder. And keep both shoulders down as you breathe deeply onto your left side, the left side of your neck. Inhale, the head comes back through center. Bring the arms out to the side, all the way up and overhead. Now, arms out. Bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, slide the hands down, and then draw the chin to your chest as you guide the crown of the head towards the floor and the hands together up to the sky. Take a nice inhale. And exhale, engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, lower the hands down to your sacrum, release the palms, and then slowly flex the wrist and flow the arms up to the sky as you flex the hands and the wrist and going out to the side again. Soft shoulders, soft elbows, all the way, hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Bring the hands behind you. Let's have the feet wider than the hips. Let's move the legs, the hips, and windshield wiper movement. Nice breathing here. Mobilizing those hips. And let's slowly back through center with the sole of the feet together. Now keep the hands behind you, and we're going to guide the left knee up, and then bring the knee to touch your right knee into gentle twist. Left knee goes up and open, sole of the feet together. Inhale, right knee goes up, and then the right knee goes to touch your left knee. Right knee up and open. Again, inhale, left knee up, twisting to the right. Left knee goes up and open, sole of the feet touching. Inhale, right knee goes up to touch your left knee. Inhale, bring the left knee up, and then slowly straighten both legs to flex and point the feet. Flex and point, flex and point, flex both knees, drop the legs to one side, and let's all meet now to tabletop position. So make sure your kneecaps are protected. Use your same blanket for this, and let's all come to tabletop with the wrist under the knees and the hips under the knees. Shoulders over the wrist and hips over the knees. And we're going to rock the hips down and back and forth. Just some gentle movement here of the hips, mobilizing also your kneecaps, coming to neutral and sinking the hips to the heels. Inhale to table, exhale back, inhale to table, exhale back, and then back to tabletop position, moving the spine slowly into cat-cow. Inhale, arch the spine, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine into the cat, jelly and belly in. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, chin in, belly in, round the spine like an angry cat. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the cat. A couple more rounds, gently mobilizing, warming up those muscles on the spine. One last inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to round and move to Balasana, child's pose. Relax your forearms, elbows, and forehead towards the floor. Remember, if you cannot touch the mat with your forehead, bring your block and place the block in any of the levels. Allows you to rest your forehead, and so you're not holding your head in the air. Inhale and exhale. And slowly, let's come back to tabletop position. So from here, left leg goes back and up. Flex the knee and cross it over to your right leg. Move the hips halfway down. Try to keep the hip even. Notice if you're not holding, reaching to one side, you want to keep the hips even as you go towards the heels and back through center. Extend the left leg back and up. Flex the knee, cross it over, and hips towards the heels. Inhale, left leg back and up. Flex, cross it over, and move the hips to the heels. One more. Inhale, left leg back and up. Flex the knee, cross it over, and then walk your hands closer to your knees, and then release the hips to the heels as you relax your forearms and the elbows towards the floor. Holding position, just stretching the outside of the hip, the glutes muscles. Nice inhales again here. Those long, deep exhales. Relaxing and releasing any tension on your hip joint. And slowly we move back to tabletop, extending the left leg back and up. Flex the knee and place the left knee under your left hip. Both knees even. Now it's time to extend the right leg back and up. Flex the knee, cross it over, move the hips halfway down. Back to table, right leg back and up. Flex, cross it over and towards the heels. Back to the center, right leg back and up. Flex, cross it over and towards the heels. One last. Back to center, right leg back and up. Flex, cross it over, and then walk your hands closer to your knees to release the forearms, the elbows, and again, keep the hips even here. Use your breath. Couple more round of breath, stretching and opening there. And then slowly back through center, extend the right leg back and up, right knee under right hip, left knee under the left hip, and then walk your hands to your knees. So we're now standing in kneeling position. I'm going to be facing my screen now. And let's have your right leg out to the side. Let's move and open that inner thigh, inhaling the arms overhead, flexing the knees, flexing the elbows into cactus arms, and guide the right knee back. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, flex, open the chest, your shoulders, and the right thigh, inner thigh. Inhale, straighten and reach to the fingertips. Flex right knee, open the elbows, and move the hips to the right. Inhale, straighten and reach. Flex and open the chest, your shoulders, the thigh, and then slowly back through center. Now walk the right foot somewhere in between the line of your right hip and the front, and we're going to place the right hand to the right thigh. Move the hips to the right, and then guide the right knee open a little bit more to work on the inner thigh opening and the hip, shoulders back and down. Use your breath, releasing the inner thigh, the inner part of your right leg. And release, and now walk that right foot so it's in line with the front of your right hip. Hands to your right thigh, elbows by your rib cage. Move the pelvis, hips forward, working now in the iliopsoas stretch. And this time, left side. And use your breath. Keep moving the hips and the pelvis to the front as you guide the shoulders back and down. And then slowly inhale, bring the right knee under the right hip. And we're going to move here now the left leg out to the side. So the left foot is in line with your left hip. And when you inhale, straighten the knee, arms overhead. As you exhale, flex the left knee, move the hips to the left, and guide those elbows back. And inhale back through center. Exhale, flex and open the chest and the shoulders. Inhale, straighten the arms over the sky. Flex the left knee, move the hips to the left. Feel the opening on the hip. Inhale, straighten. Flex and open. Inhale, straighten. flex and open, and then back through center. Walk that right foot, so it's an angle now. So placing the left hand on the top of your left thigh, and we're going to move the hips to your left knee as we open that left inner thigh, and then guide that left knee to the side to open more. And breathing here. And return back to neutral. Now walk the foot so it's in line with your left hip. Hands to you. We're going to place the hands to your left side, and we're going to move the hips and the pelvis to the front, elbows by your rib cage, gently arching the upper spine. Now working on that right hip flexor. And use your breath, long and deep, full and relaxed. And gently bring the left knee back, and let's all move to child's pose. Move the hips to the heels slowly, release the chest and the forehead down towards the floor. Bring the arms down by your side with the elbows relaxed and the palm facing up. Allow the upper spine to open, dropping those shoulders towards the floor, stretching both sides of the spine, the muscles all the way down to the sacrum. Easy breathing. And from here, lift head, lift the chest, and let's come to squat position. So you can have your block here for assistance. If you cannot, I'm going to give you some options. So first option, use your blanket to roll the blanket in case you cannot place your heels down towards the floor. So we're going to have your feet wider than the hips, and the feet are going to be in an angle. So if you cannot touch the floor with your heels, make a little bit step with your blanket. And if you cannot go all the way down, just sit on your block on level 1, which is the higher level. You place the block and you sit there, and you have your legs a little bit more open, so you have to make sure where you are so you are comfortable. And then just place the hands down towards the floor to relax the spine. And you can work there with opening those knees slightly out as you relax your inner thighs and your pelvic floor. If you can go all the way down with your heels, have your hands to your heart, breathing in and out, and keep the spine up lifted, upright. And whatever your version of your squat is, try to relax the hips muscles. Try to soften your pelvic floor, your inner thighs. Allow gravity to assist you as you go deeper into the squat. Couple more round of breath here. And then bring the hands behind you, and then drop the hips down towards the floor. So if you are in your block, take your block away, and everybody sit down again on the edge of your mat. So make sure that you're the edge of your blanket. So make sure you're sitting there. Remove the flesh from under your sit bones. And we're going to extend the right leg forward, and the left foot is going to come to touch the inner thigh of your right leg. So just move the hips and the pelvis slightly forward. I'm going to inhale, bring the arms up overhead, shoulders back and down. Draw the chin to your chest. And as you exhale, we're going to lengthen the spine forward and place the hands wherever you can reach. Where you can touch your feet, the foot is fine, or you can touch your ankle, but make sure you don't have your shoulders up to your ears. You rotate them back and down, and then release the chest over to your right knee or right thigh. Just breathe through this. It's called Paschimottanasana. It's asymmetrical Paschimottanasana. So it's Ekapada. Paschimottanasana. Stretching the back line of one leg at the same time and opening the opposite hip. Holding in position with deep breathing. Allow the breath again to become long and relaxed, going little deeper and deeper at the time. And slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, bring the hands behind you, guide the left knee up, and then cross it over your right leg. With your right hand, hug the left knee towards your right shoulder, and just again experience the stretch on the outside of your left hip. Left arm goes up to the sky, and as you exhale, release the hands behind you as you look over to your left shoulder. Hold in position. Use your breath. And return back through center. Now extend the left leg forward and bring the right foot to touch the inner thigh of your left leg. Remove the flesh from under your sit bones. Press through the back line of your left leg and inhale, arms overhead. Draw the chin to your chest, soft shoulders, and then lengthen the spine forward. We'll reach with the hands where we can touch, and then we relax the shoulders back and down. Draw the chin to your chest, and then relax the chest over to your left thigh. Nice deep exhales, full long inhales. And slowly lift the chest and walk the hands back. Guide the right knee and cross the right foot over to your left leg. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Guide the knee closer to your left shoulder. Right arm goes up to the sky and place a hand behind you. Look over to your right shoulder, holding the twist. Return the head back through center and do the twist. Extend the right leg forward. Bring the hands behind you. Separate the feet slightly and let's move the hips, the feet, the legs from side to side. So now from the asymmetrical Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend, we're going to go to the full forward bend. So now the legs and the feet are together. And again, remove the flesh from underneath you. Inhale, engage the core, bring the arms overhead. Draw the chin into your chest. Soften the shoulders back and down, and then lean forward as you lower the hands wherever you can reach. Relax your elbows, your shoulders, and draw the chin to your chest. Use your breath here. Again, go back to that full breathing you created at the beginning of the practice. Inhaling deeply. And exhale, try to go deeper into the flexion. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, walk your hands back, bring the spine again up, right hands behind you, flex the knees, windshield wiper those legs, bring some movement to the hips, to the legs, moving from side to side. And draw the sole of the feet together again here. So let's work in our balance pose from this opening hip position. Peace fingers, wrap those fingers to your big toes, shoulders back and down, and bring the elbows by your rib cage. From here, engage the core, the belly muscles, the back muscles, pick up the feet off the mat, and you can hold it here with the spine upright, no rounding, no shoulders up to the ears. You want to engage the core, you keep the spine up in a nice long position. You can have your feet together or you can open the legs out if you want to challenge your balance even more. Holding the breath, holding the position, but the breath is moving long and deep, full and relaxed. A couple more breaths here in this balanced pose from a seated position. And then slowly, if you have your leg extended like I have, flex the knee, everybody, soles of the feet together, release the feet down towards the floor, flex the elbows, round the spine, and draw the chin to your chest, crown of the head pointing towards your feet. Use your breath here. And inhale, slowly lift the head, lift the chest, guide the thighs and the knees, drop the legs to one side, and take the blanket to place on the blanket on the opposite side of your mat. We're going to come to the front, okay, with the feet wide as your hips. We're going to round the spine slowly and then gently, one vertebra. Keep your block handy, please. Keep your block handy here. And rounding the spine slowly towards the floor. Let's place the head back to the towel and then just bend the knees. Have your feet wide as your hips, hands to your belly, and then here belly breathing for a few round of breath. Take your time. Okay, with the heels under the knees and the arms down by your side, perhaps touching your heels with your fingertips, draw the chin to your chest, and we're going to come into bridge. Hold in position and inhale, bring the thighs, knees in. Inhale, open. Exhale, thighs, knees in. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Exhale in. Inhale out. Inhale in and out. Just keep moving with the breath. Couple more rounds. Keep your bridge lifted. And then slowly release the spine down towards the floor. Feet off the mat. And then come into the full happy baby. Flatten your lower back on the mat. Draw the chin to your chest. Few round of breath before we repeat again the bridge with knees and thighs movement. Breathing in and out. And then feet down again, wide as your hips. Chin to your chest, slowly inhale. Lift your bridge up high as much as you can. Inhale, thighs, knees in. And exhale, open. Inhale to close. Exhale to open. Inhale to close. Exhale, open. 3 more rounds. One last. And lower as you exhale gently the bridge down. Full happy baby, feet up, holding from the outside of the feet, the ankles, wherever you can reach, and hold in position. And slowly lower the feet down towards the floor. Keep the right foot down, place the left foot on top of your right thigh, and holding from the hamstring or the shin. Let's work in the IT band stretch again. Chin into the chest. We're all doing this to get ready for our final pose, which is going to be pigeon pose, Ekapara Raja Kapotasana. So hold in position. Breathe deep and long in both directions. Now straighten your right leg. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh above your knee. And with your left hand outside of your left knee and the left arm in T position, inhale and exhale. Guide the left knee to the right into a twist. Return back through center and then lower the left foot down with a knee bent. Right foot on top of your left thigh. IT band stretch on the right side, holding from the hamstring or the shin. Close your eyes and connect with the breath again. And slowly release, let go. Now extend the left leg over. Place the right foot on top of your left thigh with your left hand outside of your right knee and right arm in T position. Let's twist to the left. Right knee goes to the left. And slowly under the twist, come back through center. Place the right foot under your right knee and left foot under your left knee. Pick up the spine into bridge to align your spine. Slowly release it down towards the floor. Feet off the mat, hands to your knees. We're going to open and close slowly. Roll over to one side and we're going to come, oh, sorry, press, and we're going to come to a seated position, actually to a kneeling position. So have your blanket there and have your block with you. So with the wrist under the shoulders and knees wide as your hips, we're going to extend the left leg back and up. Flex the knee and then guide the knee towards your left wrist. Flex your left foot to protect your knee and make sure your right leg is nice and long behind you. Lift the chest, and if you're like falling to one side, to your left side, here's the block to place the block under your hip, and so you can have support there, and more important, to have both hips even. So relax your hips, open the left knee, and then lift the chest. And when you have a nice upright spine, you walk the hands forward and you gently allow the forehead to melt down to your hands towards the floor, towards the mat, or towards the tower you can create with your fist. Just breathe here. Inhale slowly, lift the head and the chest, place the hands to the mat, walk your hands as you bring the hands under the shoulders, and then the left knee goes back, and let's move to child's pose. Moving to tabletop. The right leg goes back and up. Flex the knee, guide the right knee towards your right wrist. Flex your right foot to protect your right knee. And then extend the left leg behind you. Again, hands under the shoulders to lift the chest, to sink the hips even. Maybe you have to place that block behind your right hip. And with a nice long spine, we walk the hands slowly to the front as we come into our pigeon pose on the right side. Close your eyes and come back to that deep breath. Tap one more breath here. Lift the head, lift the chest, place the hands under the shoulders, guide the right knee back. Let's all move back to Balasana, child's pose. Hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, and let's come now to place again the blanket on the back of the mat, and then we're going to come to, with the block handy again, sitting in the front of the mat, going back again, hands to your knees, round the spine, slowly engage the core to gently lay your spine down towards the floor. Heels under the knees, hands to your belly, belly breathing. Again, long, deep breath. Coming back to that pattern you created at the beginning of the class to slow down your breath. And then with the knees bent and the feet wide as the hips, pick up the hips and the pelvis and slide the block in level 1. So the lowest level of your block. And place the block not in your lower back, but in your sacrum, in that triangle shape you have at the end of the spine. So just place the block there behind your hips and bring the arms into T position. Hold it there with the palms facing up. Make any adjustment in your shoulder blades and take a moment here to relax your inner thighs, to soften your glutes, to relax your hip muscles and your abdominal muscles. Few round of breath. Then pick up the feet off the mat and extend the legs up to the sky. And you can have your legs open a little bit wider, rotating the ankles in one direction. And to the opposite direction. And then relax your feet and keep your legs open in a V. Relax your pelvic floor, your inner thighs, your hip muscles, glutes, hamstrings, calf muscles. Then slowly bring the legs together, holding position, a few more round of breath. Now flex the knee and then lower both feet down. Now straighten the right leg all the way to the front of the mat and have the left thigh into your chest. Rotate the right foot out, slightly out, to release your IT band, to iliopsoas muscles. Rotate the right foot out to neutral position. Now extend the left leg forward. Flex your right knee and hug the right thigh into your chest. And slightly open the left foot out. And now it's time to release iliopsoas on the left hip. And flex your left foot, place the left foot down, place the right foot down, walk the feet together, and then open the knees out as you bring the soles of the feet together to touch to each other. Place your hands to your belly, elbows out, and just breathing, belly breathing here. Long again, inhales, full deep exhales. Bring the arms in T. Guide the thighs and the knees together. Keep the knees together and walk the feet wide as your mat. Now you are releasing more your iliopsoas. Separate the knees. Pick up the pelvis and the hips high into the bridge. Remove the block from underneath you. Slowly lower the spine down towards the mat. Keep the feet wide as the mat. And then windshield wipers slowly. Legs to one side, head to the opposite side. Inhale to the opposite side. Just move from side to side, rocking gently the head, the neck, the legs. And then return both knees back to center. Straighten the right leg to the right corner of the mat. Turn the right foot out. Straighten your left leg to the left corner of the mat and turn the left foot out. Bring pointed toes. Bring the arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips and the toes. Create a space in between each vertebrae. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, relax all the body as you bring the arms in between the arms somewhere in between hips and shoulders. Make any adjustment on your shoulder blades, your hips, your glutes. And now you are welcome to your final pose. This is Shavasana. Time, letting go. Time to come back to that full relaxation where you're going to receive all the benefits of your practice. Your hips, your pelvis, your pelvic floor are fully open. Now I'm going to guide you as you close your eyes and you return to your back to your regular breathing, to a full relaxation state. Take your moment. And bring the attention to your toes, to the top of your feet, to the sole of your feet. Be aware of the ball, the arch, and the heels. And try to soften your feet. And so the attention comes to your ankles, calf muscles, shin, both knees front and back. And from the knees down to the sole of the feet, allow the lower part of your legs to soften and relaxed. Now soften your thighs and hamstrings. Relax the glutes, the hips, the pelvis, and the pelvic floor. And from the top of your hips, front and back of the legs, down to the sole of the feet, your entire body is relaxing and releasing. Now the tension goes to the lower back muscles, to the middle back and to the upper spine, relaxing intercostal muscles, muscles in between your rib cage, all the muscles surrounding the spine, softening and relaxing all the back line down to the sole of the feet. Now bring the awareness to the abdomen and soften the muscles, relax all the internal organs, softening the muscles on the front of your rib cage, the front of your chest, and from the top of the shoulders, the entire front of your body down to the sole of the feet is relaxing down. Now please draw the attention to your shoulders, front and back, the upper part of your arms, elbows, forearms, wrist, palms, hands, and all your fingers. And from the front of the shoulders, now the entire length of the body, front and back, down to the sole of the feet. Your body feels heavy and light at the same time. Now please soften your throat muscles and the muscles in the back of your neck, connecting with the base of the skull. Relax your jaw, your chin. Allow your tongue to soften down to the base of your mouth as you relax the inner walls, as you soften the teeth. Lips are soft, and so is your upper lip, your nose, your cheekbones, and your ears. Relax your eyeballs down to your eye sockets. Soften your eyelids, temples, eyebrows, in between the eyebrows and your forehead. And lastly, allow your crown chakra to be relaxed and open. So now the entire body, from the crown of the head down to the sole of the feet, is fully relaxing and releasing. You're coming to a deep, deep and full rest. Now please begin to deepen your breath. Gently rock your head from side to side. Wiggle toes, wiggle fingers. And as you inhale deeply, bring the arms overhead, point your toes, reaching through the fingertips, create a nice space in between each vertebrae. And as you exhale, flex both knees, slowly roll over to one side. Take a time there. Please, no rush. And the head comes last. Very slowly, find your way and meet me as we all sit together. Sukhasana, easy pose with the hands to your thighs, soft elbows, lifting from the heart center. Let's close our eyes and let's go back to that pattern of breath we created when we start this session. Go back to that number that is going to allow you to lengthen the inhales and the exhales, but always without forcing the quality of your breath. And slowly return to your regular breathing pattern now. Keep watching your breath. And please bring the hands together to your heart center. And take the moment here to notice the body. Perhaps to pay attention even more today to your hips. How do they feel? More open, more relaxed. And especially take the moment to notice what is the state of your mind at this very moment after focusing our minds on the deepening the breath and slowing down the inhales and the exhales. And if the mind feels at ease, peaceful, and relaxed, let's all do our best to try to keep this quality of the mind a little bit longer after we finish with this session. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And may you have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating. And may all have peaceful, loving, sweet words to keep offering everywhere to anyone. And may our actions always be inspired by love, peace, sweetness, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.